Struggling on 230k. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of Heiser Says. I hope you've all had a wonderful New Year and Christmas period. Sorry I haven't been putting out too many videos, it's just been a bit crazy here at the moment. Thank you to everyone who sent their well wishes and their comments with regards to our latest baby, little Abigail. I'll do a little bit of an introductory video and all of that on my Heiser Does channel in a couple of days. We've had a lot of rain here in Brisbane and my, the footings and concrete that I need to walk to get to here has all been underwater. So I've been pumping for days and finally got it dry. So my office is still a bit hectic, but it's all getting there. Baby's doing really well. Rachel is doing really well. Can't really complain. It's quite good. And we even made it on the telly, of all things. I had to set everything up so I could watch it with the kids, and they loved it. So, again, thank you all very much. Now, I saw an article about this Reddit post about a family man who seems to be in a similar situation to me with the number of kids that he has, and how he's just struggling on 230 grand. Now, you may think that's decent coin, but, well, after super, after taxes, it just gets chipped away significantly. So let's jump and have a look and see what advice people are giving. So, advice needed. Feels like we're living paycheck to paycheck despite having a decent income. Now, you can be making significant money, but if you're not saving it, if you're not putting something away, if it's just coming in and disappearing, you could feel in a worse off position than someone who's earning probably half of what you are, but has got their shit together, to be quite honest. Earning approximately $230,000 including super. Wife is on maternity leave, but should be on approximately $2 to $3 grand per month when she returns to work part-time in a few months. So that's what, $3 grand a month, 12 months, another 30 grand after taxes. We're both 38. Okay, so they're still relatively young-ish. Family of 5 with 3 kids under 6. Okay, good work. Just keep going. You know, once you hit 3, the chaos you get there, it doesn't change. Property worth 1.3 million with a 750k debt. Very little in investments, under 20k. Wife was traditionally risk averse, has come around. No subscription services. Now, this is probably the stressor here, you know, because he's got huge debt, no investments earning him another stream of income. So it's all on him too. No subscription services. I mean, we have loosened the belt a little bit with subscription services. They can add up, okay? They can add up. I'm feeling a little lost, as we are, relatively speaking, earning a decent household income. It's the mortgage. It's that 750k. It's that huge debt. That's what's eating at you. But I can't seem to really knock the mortgage off as aggressively as I'd like. It's almost as if we're living month to month with very little extra to spare. I've set up a couple of sheets now to track exactly where our money is going. But when I took a glance at our statements, there wasn't anything odd. No massive spending on unnecessary things, and per above, no subscriptions. Is anything else in this rut? Any advice how to get out? I mean, cut back on your expenses. You need to. The advice I would give, one way we found to save money was buying food in bulk, a shop once a month. Now we don't have enough room to do it. We bought a big chest freezer, and we'd buy like an entire beast, a whole cow. And there's videos on this channel of Rachel showing you how she packaged it all up and divided it up. And once we get back into this house and get the space again, we'll be doing it, because for 2 reasons. One, you get healthy food instantly. You want something, you just go grab some mince or some sausages or a steak from the freezer and you cook it up. Beautiful, done. You want to roast the next day. You want a tomahawk steak because you've invited a friend over. Tomahawk steak. Do it as a roast, slice it up, get it out, defrost it overnight. Should be ready in the morning. Beautiful. But the other advantage of that is you're not going to the shops as often. Every time you do a little top-up shop here, I've got to go get eggs. I might as well get those I don't know, sausages, or the kids will want an ice cream, it's bloody hot, or, oh yeah, I feel like some Twiggy sticks, I'll eat some of them on the way home. Oh, I'll have a bread roll, why not? Screw the diet, it's Christmas. And then all of a sudden you spend $100. And you do that 3 or 4 times a month, and there's, sadly the equivalent of 2 packets of smokes, or maybe a carton of smokes, or a chunk of a mortgage payment, or half a mortgage payment. That could be enough to get you across the line, guys. So that's the advantage of shopping once a month. You don't have those little incidental opportunities to slip up. That'd be the one suggestion I'd give straight away, to look at how to address this with as little money as we had. Because you've got a big family of 5. You should be cooking everything at home, and that should be a way to save money. So let's have a look here. Locking comments because of, offending. So anyway, you're in a shit sandwich. Earn enough to lose out on most government benefits and get taxed like a millionaire, but don't earn enough to cover it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. This is when people tell me, because I've got 7 kids, so I'm meant to be raking in all the government support. But once you earn over, I think, 130 grand or something a year, which maybe for a professional in your 40s with a family, you should be pulling in more than that, and that kind of evaporates real quick. And that's where, when you've got a family, all the support goes away. So he wouldn't be getting anything. And if the kids are going to private school, there's another expense. So that's the thing, That's why we need to put the tax thresholds up higher. First few years until kids go to public primary school are the most expensive years. Really? Now I'm looking at this from a completely different perspective. I mean, Rachel and I have always worked together. We've always had our business together. We went from having an office with staff to moving home, working from home, and, homeschooling. And all of that leads to a lot of savings. But I guess we've got a different lifestyle to other people. Just survive. A property worth $1.3 million is not extravagant in this market. But on your salary with 3 kids, I can understand why you're in pain. Maybe say no to the kids a bit more. I don't know. Maybe. Just remember, even though you aren't saving, your wealth is still growing from contributions to your super and capital growth on your property. If all you do is stay cash flow neutral, you're moving forward. That's a good point, because his super's still growing. You may not get it. you may die and the family gets it. But that's the Australian way, isn't it? But see, that's also... What do you think he would rather right now? Have that in his super, or just destroy his mortgage and have a little bit less super? You may think, oh no, he doesn't have those investments later in life. Yeah, but he won't have a mortgage. What will cause less stress? And this is the frustrating thing. These options are taken away from us. Previous generations had more freedom than we had, and then they created a system to take it away. Once your wife works again, you should be able to smash the mortgage. I would also focus now on job security. Once your wife starts working, build up some savings in your offset, okay? Thanks for your message. It's reassuring. Yep, that's good. Hey, man, very similar boat here. 260 plus bonus. Family of 4, wife on maternity leave. 830K. Oh, shit. I was talking today to a family member about they've come to visit to see the baby. And just about the progress we've done on the house. Who came, had a look at the foundations, everything, and I'm just so glad I don't have a huge mortgage. That's part of the reason why we're owner-buildering and doing it bit by bit, is I've been watching too much Dave Ramsey. I don't want to borrow that much. That's the stressor there. 1 kid is starting school next year, so daycare will decrease. Plus, wife will hopefully be able to work 2 days a week, which will help considerably. See, yeah, this is the thing here in Australia, here in most Western countries. The wives have to work. The idea of having, go and trad wife and being able to stay at home and raise the kids, it's just not... Families can't afford it. You've got to go completely nutcase like we are, go homeschool and go completely off the ranch. You know what I mean. Live a non-conventional lifestyle to make it happen. We've seen that with a lot of families in the community that we're in. We've found that groceries and kids' misc, clothing, snacks out, random shit, are the biggest variable of after rationalizing insurances and fixed subscriptions like phones, internet. Okay, let's talk about this one. Groceries, as I said, I've given you a suggestion on how to save that. Kids' misc stuff, clothing. I mean, Kmart, buy them cheap crap. It doesn't need to be brand name stuff, okay? They're kids, they don't care, they're going to destroy it anyway. They'll wear it to death. Get one set of their good clothes for going out or Sunday. Snacks out. One thing we would do, and we haven't done it the last couple of times over Christmas, I've been really naughty, but you'd go to Aldi, buy a big tub of yogurt, the wife would have balls and spoons, and would eat that in the food court. So rather than going and spending $50, say for us, to get Macca's for the kids, it's a rip-off. It's not healthy, but, you know, I mean, it's convenient. It's expensive, $50 as opposed to a tenth of that if you just buy and eat it in the food court. You know, do that, get a drink, get them a chocolate milk from the big jug. They can drink out of the jug there. Why not? There's a way to save money when you're eating out. That's what I'd recommend there. Because these little things, they add up. I will, when I take the kids out, because I got so many of them, if I take them all out and I buy them as slushy at 7-Eleven, that's like $15 gone. So I will take them one at a time. They've twigged onto this. You know, if I'm going to Bunnings, they'll try and latch on because, of course, I need a coffee, and then they'll try and get a slushy. And there's more chance of me spending $1 than $15. Thank you. Sounds like we're in a similar spot. I'm keen to unpick the kids' misc stuff as well for us. I think that's where we may be able to make the most impact. Appreciate the response. I mean, that's one thing. For all the people who've been supporting the YouTube channel, watching for years, the money from this is what I use to justify all of the kids' extracurricular activities. So for the dancing and the swimming, which are the two main things that they're doing at the moment, and the soccer, comes from the YouTube's paying for that. So thank you. So there you go. And those things add up. I tried to set up a separate card and weekly transfer for the kids and our discretionary spending. It works, but you've got to be on top of it and not stray onto the credit card. Shouldn't even have a credit card. A monthly review of the credit card has really helped us to understand of where spending goes. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's the problem with credit as opposed to real money. You just tap it, and burn through it. Some ideas from growing up in a large family with a single income and having cheap parents. Good. Hang on. I forgot to ask how much do you now pay a month for your mortgage? It could just be as simple as it'll take time to pay back $1 million with interest. Yeah. I've noticed that while money doesn't give you happiness, but what it can give you is confidence and often comfort. Forget to take your umbrella with you to the shops. No worries, I'll buy a new one. Got up too late to make a coffee at home. I'll buy one. Don't feel like I have enough time to investigate the price match something I want. I'll just buy the first one I see, brand new. Got home late, nothing for dinner. I'll order Uber Eats. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, that's true. That's true right there. I think he's stressing out. He's stressing out if he only has 20 grand. I mean, he doesn't say if you want a emergency fund. Does he have an emergency fund? That's probably one of the biggest things he needs here before anything else. Before even investing, you need to get an emergency fund or something you're willingly capable of liquidating as necessary. Let's zoom in there. There we go. Where are we going? Oh, we can't. Come on, zoom in. Nope. Okay, we'll just have to put up with it like that. So, now saying that, now I'm not saying that's wrong, but you'll find that a bit of planning and a bit of willing to be uncomfortable for a bit will go a long way to saving money. Just for example, keep an umbrella in the car or by the front door, or simply accept the fact that you'll get wet. Get up earlier or make your coffee at home, or just skip it. Or organize yourself in the morning to have a thermos ready to go. Spend a bit of time looking around and finding the very best price for things before you buy them, and control your impulse to have it now. I remember one thing my mum said she would never compromise on was air conditioning. Now I am annoyed with this desktop capture. 1 second here, guys. For those of you that are regulars of the channel, you know I am a fan of air conditioning. You know, and I'll often... There we go. How's that? That's better. I'm often saying it's a luxury because, well, it is a luxury. But bloody oath, after these last few days, I really wanted to. Anyway, she told my dad no matter how expensive it was, she needed it and was willing to compromise other things that cost money. Talk to your partner about what you really want to spend your money on and what you're happy to drop and compromise on. Buying food in bulk, yep. Be willing to put your ego aside and buy a cheaper car. Yeah, I mean, we got the Kia for under 10, secondhand. You know, the Camry, it's got that Toyota paint problem. I'm not repainting it until I get the garage finished. There's no point. Just put up with it. Deals and coupons, secondhand. I don't know about secondhand, honestly. Vinnie's is not cheap. There's clothing is cheaper at Kmart than Vinnie's. You know, a secondhand washer or fridge is a gamble. You can buy them online, get them delivered pretty cheap too. Kids are crazy expensive. I don't believe that. Get nappies on sale. I mean, just buy them. Do a clothes swap with some friends. Buy shoes at Kmart. Teach your kids just because you have money doesn't mean you should always get top tier stuff or spend superfluously. Well, that's just normal. You should be doing that regardless. I know you said 200K, but is that before or after tax? It's before. I'm assuming you're paying a lot of tax. Do you claim back stuff you use for work? Yeah, I'm sure they do. Do you monitor your bills? Find fun stuff you can do for free? Subscriptions? Petrol, don't just fill up when you need. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. Yep. So, there we go, guys. Let's have a bit of a chat about this one, eh? So, what do you reckon? I mean, struggling on 230K. Honestly, it's the mortgage. It's the 750K mortgage. You're just going to have to destroy that. You cut that in half, you'll be fine. But, I mean, looking at your grocery bill, look at how you can cut back on savings, just find a way to keep going. Because that's decent income. But the problem is he an employee? It sounds like it. So that's limiting the flexibility he has. And what do people do in Australia to minimize taxes? They negative gear property. That's it, isn't it? This is why. This is why you've got so many people that are getting into property investment. Because it's the easiest way for someone in this situation to reduce their tax bill. You tell me if I'm not wrong. I mean, maybe become a contractor, set up a separate business, talk to an accountant, and find a different way to structure your business so you can get a bit more flexibility there. But that's not possible for a lot of people. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.